must buy a ring, I must propose, I must kneel down, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I said, me, buy a ring, kneel down. It's not my thing. Kneeling down to propose to your wife, standing up to propose to your wife, sitting down to propose to your wife. What is important in this is having a healthy marriage. Hello, good morning, everybody. How are we doing? I hope we are all well. My name is Chimebuka, and I'm here this morning to share something with us. Very funny thing that has been going around the internet for some ages, but something striking happened of recent. But however, I just want to use this opportunity to thank those who are supporting my channel, my page, by commenting, liking, sharing, and liking my video. There's something that has been happening of recent. It's all about marriage proposal. You know, we Africans who have our way of life, and the white men they have their own way of life. But it's happened that after colonization and whatever, we dropped everything that has to do with our identity and grabbed the foreign way of life based on due to colonization. Although we are not the only ones that were colonized, I know that every culture there could be compromise. You get something from here, you attach to your own, and everything is working out. Now, the issue of proposing to a woman has been, or our people learned it from the white men, whereby a man has to kneel down to propose to whomever that he wants to marry. We learned it, and it has been going on. But for some years now, 2 or 3 years now, some men are no longer kneeling down to propose to their girlfriend or their wife to be. And since this thing has started happening, people have been raising eyebrow. Why should you do that if you don't love her? You know, those kind. So the one that broke the camel's back was just this Valentine that just passed, 14th of February 2024. A wealthy man, a wealthy businessman based in Nnewi in Anambra State, Nigeria. He stood up, he proposed to his girlfriend, to his wife to be, while standing up. And I think out of volition, I'm going to post the video, the picture. You can see the picture. I think out of the lady's volition, she decided to kneel down to collect the marriage proposal. The internet broke loose. Everybody was saying, it's not right, it's not this, ba ba ba, bra bra bra, baby bra. Now, I woke up this morning and I saw a post someone posted. An Igbo man, a man for that matter, and he said, there is nothing wrong in a man kneeling to propose to the woman he claims to love. That if you do not kneel down to propose to your woman, it shows that you do not love her and you do not respect her. You know, myself, I'm not against any method you want to use to propose to your wife. I'm going to tell you my story. But I just want you to know that kneeling down, standing up, sitting down, lying down to propose to your wife doesn't mean that you love her, you cherish her. It's not a sign that you love her, you cherish her. It's not even a sign that the marriage will last longer. Now, the people that we learned this method from, go to the Europeans and the Americans who kneel down to propose to their wives. How divorce cases are happening, how they are divorcing each other. You know, divorcing everywhere, despite kneeling down. Because I've not seen a white man that never knelt down to propose. They all kneel down to propose, make it glamorous. It is their nature. You understand? But a lot of them are divorcing each other. Does it mean that they never loved each other? No, they did love each other. So what happened? So that you never knelt down as a man to propose to your wife as an African man, it doesn't mean that you don't love that woman. Now let me use myself as an example. I dated my wife for 2 good years, and in these 2 years, now I'm going to just listen, pay attention. I'm going to tell you my story. I dated my wife for 2 good years before we got married. In these 2 good years, I intentionally, mark the word, intentionally told myself that in this relationship, I wasn't going to be abusive to my woman. Abuse her emotionally, mentally. We are going to have misunderstanding, which is normal. We are all human beings with different emotions. But I'm not going to abuse this lady. I'm not going to abuse her physically. I'm not going to be violent on her, irrespective of any annoyance. And I intentionally walked that way. I wasn't born to be that way, but I put myself in that position and I maintained it. Now, down to when I proposed to my wife after 2 years, there is this woman I normally stay with every time I'm off from work because I'm always in the office. So, excuse me, after work, I just go to a shop, we sit down, we gist, I look around, I see people. So one certain time, my wife then, she was my girlfriend, was coming to visit me, and I told her, okay, I'm so place, come there and meet me. She came, the woman saw, this girl she's good, she's reserved, she's modest. True, that babe, they're modest. So when she left, I was telling the woman, I want to marry her. She's a very nice woman. She's very, very beautiful in and out. She said, yes, I should go ahead. When am I proposing? I said, propose. Mike, propose. That thing is not my thing. I would just say I want to marry you. She said, no. Because she normally calls me Oga Doke. She said, Oga Doke. No. You mustn't do it like that. Soon I'm telling you, she's more than 20 years in marriage. That I must buy a ring. I must propose. I must kneel down. Things like that. Blah, blah, blah. I said, me, buy a ring, kneel down. It's not my thing. It doesn't mean that I don't love this lady, I don't respect her. He said, I must do it. I said, okay. I contacted someone, I bought a ring. But before I bought the ring, I met one of my friends, Dr. Dan Oluchukwu. I said, Doc, see what I want to do, see what I want to do. He said, yes, now, you have to, you have to make it glamorous. You must propose, you must buy a ring, you must kneel down. I said, what you are saying is aligning with what this woman said. Must I do? He say, yes, I must do it. I said, I'm not the do. I won't do it. It's not my thing. I don't fancy it. It's not. I say, I must do it. I must kneel down. It shows that I love her. It shows that. Really? It shows that I love her. I bought a ring. So my friend, Dr. Oluchukwu, started planning the proposal. I was just looking. So we got a place, an eatery, kind of where they sell barbecue fish, barbecue chicken, all those things. But they don't sell ice cream. So I told my wife then, my friend's wife is coming from Owerri to Warri because they don't live together. They are coming to Warri to meet the husband to celebrate their marriage anniversary. That she's invited. That was how I told my wife. She said, look, after work, we went to pick my wife to the venue. So when my wife got there, she didn't see the guy's wife. So my friend immediately started making a fake call. Hello, Ugochukwu. Yeah, where una dey? Yeah, start coming. No time so that everybody will start going. So my wife was relaxed. So before we bought an ice cream. Now the ring, we told the person who is going to package the ice cream to put the ring somewhere just at the corner of the ice cream, not in the middle, just at the corner. Because I know she's going to lick the ice cream from the corner. Then position it in front of her, that area. So when the guy brought the ice cream, brought the barbecue we are going to eat, while we were waiting for those who were coming. So my wife started licking, she started taking the ice cream. She scooped the first one. The second time she was scooping, she noticed something hard. She scooped it out, and it was a ring. Immediately she saw the ring, she started smiling and laughing. I took the ring, used water to rinse it. I was sitting, I had to sit in very well. Why I sat in very well was I don't want any spirit that will push me and say kneel down. One is not my thing. I sat down and I told her, babe, see ring, will you marry me? She laughed and laughed and laughed. At the end of the day, she brought out her hand. I put the ring. After 4 months, or after 5 months, we got wedded. Or we got married, sorry. We got married. Now, we've been married for 3 years now. And let me tell you the truth. I have not for once abused my wife verbally, emotionally, mentally. It's not that we don't have misunderstanding and quarrel, but I told myself in the course of my relationship with my wife, I will never use an abusive words on her, like you're a fool, you're an idiot, you're good for nothing. I've never, I said intentionally, I was not built this way, but I intentionally inculcated such culture in me. We quarrel normally, don't we get each other annoyed, but in the course of the annoyance, we don't be abusive. I've never been abusive. I respect my wife. I love her till thy kingdom come. Do you understand? That I never knelt down to propose to her didn't mean that I never loved her nor respect her. Now, what am I saying? Kneeling down to propose to your wife, standing up to propose to your wife, sitting down to propose to your wife. What is important in this is having a healthy marriage. Having a healthy marriage. You are sitting down to propose. You are standing up, you are kneeling down to propose. Is not a sign that you actually love. Okay, let me put it this way. That you knelt down to propose to a woman is not a sign that you actually love that woman. It's not a sign. Now, peer pressure. Let me say 90% of Africans who knelt down to propose, they did it out of peer pressure. I'm telling you the truth. 90, then the remaining 10%, probably they had it in their mind that they are going to do this. But 90% of guys who knelt down to propose, they did that of peer pressure. Now, like me, there was peer pressure, I bought a ring. Fine. There was peer pressure, we went to a gathering. It was just the three of us. But I did not allow the I did not allow the peer pressure to put my knees on the ground. It's not pride, it's the kind of person I am. It is not my thing. Because my plan was, I would just call my wife and say, babe, I want to marry you. What's up? But all these people were putting it to me. So 90% of the kneeling down proposing out of peer pressure to please. Now, many girls that they knelt down to propose, they collect those for house. But that's the truth. I'm not saying that those that didn't kneel down are sent, but I'm saying that it is not a measure for a long-lasting marriage, for a healthy marriage. The most important thing is having a good man by your side. That's the truth. Having a good man by your side. That is what you should pray for. Not kneeling down in public. When he kneels down, will he continue to kneel down to apologize when he goes wrong or when he does something? No. All those things are just to show off. I'm not saying you shouldn't kneel down. No, no, no. Don't get me wrong. But the most important thing is having a healthy marriage. That is all I have to say. If you kept watching this video till this time, I just want to say like, comment, share so that someone will. Also drop your comments. What do you think about what I've said? Thank you very much, and God bless.